name's Craig Eason. I'm a journalist and editor focused on the maritime and shipping industry. And with me is Ingmar Loges. He's a shipping financial expert and he's joined the ship repair group Newport Shipping in early 2020. Ingmar has a pedigree in shipping within the financial market side, having worked with ship finance for more than 25 years, including periods as head of ship finance within 3 financial institutions. It's no doubt these financial skills that will be useful for Newport Shipping, which has positioned itself uniquely in the ship repair market. But before we get to that, Ingmar, can I ask you a little bit about how ship owners and operators normally deal with the ship repair arrangements and the costs associated with the dry docking?
Yes, I mean, first of all, it very often starts, the negotiation of the price, and the owner tries to get at least a certain discount from the yard for the job to be done. And then the normal procedure is that if the yard in a way delivers the ship to the owner, so repair job is done, then 100% of the invoice being paid by the owner out of their own pockets, so out of their own resources.
Do the yard and the ship owner normally come to any kind of special arrangements when it comes to actually the payment of the dry docking costs? Do they pay them up front? Do they pay them when the ship leaves the dry dock?
Normal practice is when the ship leaves the dry dock. And yes, certainly, ship owners try to negotiate with the yard certain payment terms. And I would say it's easier for an owner who is a repeating customer to the yard, has a good reputation within the marketplace, and then yards are willing to defer part of the final invoice. I would say the common practice is, let's say 50% is paid when the vessel leaves the yard, and 50% is then deferred over a period of, maximum, I would say 6 months. That's the maximum. Or maybe even then in stage payments, it depends. It can all be negotiated.
So what about the arrangement between the ship owner, the operator, and the dry dock? Will an operator or owner just be looking for the cheapest yard that's available when it needs to send a vessel into a docking?
No, I wouldn't say. No. The price is definitely very important. But I think it's also important to choose a yard which has a good quality reputation, has a very good reputation in getting the job done in time, so the reputation on that side. Then certainly maybe also what the yard can offer on payment terms. So I think the equation, there are many aspects to it, but I would say quality comes maybe first. That's the most important.
Newport Shipping has a financial instrument that it uses to help the ship owner, the ship operator, when it comes to the payment towards the yards. Can you tell me a little bit about how this works? What arrangements does Newport Shipping have with the yards and with the ship owners, the ship operators?
Yes, the arrangement we are having is that we are able to defer 60% of the invoice over a period of up to 24 months. What we did, we implemented a project rating in our business, where we have a view on the asset, the market, and the counterparty risk. And based on this outcome, we are then able to structure a deferment or deferred payment structure for the respective ship owner. We are able to go up to 24 months, but I would say what we see in the most cases is between 12 and 18 months. And it's maybe important to know that, because that question comes very often, is how we are secured. What we do not require with this deferred payment structure is a mortgage on the vessel. And maybe also secondly, what's important, that this deferred payment is on the total invoice. So including spare parts, paintings, and so on. So that is important to know.